lows in the mid-70s. South winds 5. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA weather radio, commercial radio and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe are the main risk. Heavy rainfall and localized flooding will also be possible. A marginal risk for severe thunderstorms and flooding exists south of Highway 60 Saturday afternoon. Spotter information statement. Spotter activation will not be needed through tonight. At 8 p.m. Remember, a severe thunderstorm watch means the conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including large hail and damaging winds, in and close to the watch
New PDS Severe Thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Alrighty, we are live here with severe weather coverage. We're trying something a little bit new today. We're going to try and go live for a lower end tornado event. We're going to see how this goes. Hopefully it goes well. It's taking a little bit of a different approach. So I already noticed something I need to change. Easy fix though. There we go. But today we only have a slight risk of severe weather. So I have an image that isn't loading. Real quick. Fixing that. There we go. Today we only have a slight risk of severe weather. It is a fairly large kind of area in under a slight risk of severe weather. We have two areas with a slight risk of severe weather. We have one really tall one stretching from North Dakota all the way down into Oklahoma, also into eastern Colorado. We also have another slight risk for parts of southern Indiana and Illinois, far eastern Missouri, and parts of western Kentucky and Tennessee. We also have a marginal risk going all the way to the Ontario border up into Michigan and Ohio here, going down to Tennessee and over all the way into a little bit of New Mexico, all the way back up to parts of Minnesota and North Dakota. And then we have one little marginal area mostly in Arizona there. We do have two 2% tornado risks. We have one in North Dakota and we have one in Missouri. The one in North Dakota, in my opinion, has kind of diminished here over the last hour or so. The one in Missouri is still kind of ongoing though. So, still looking at some tornadoes down in Missouri that we need to watch. For the hail, we have a SIG 1 hail outlook in North Dakota, but we do have a risk of hail stretching from North Dakota down to western Kansas and eastern Colorado. The SIG 1 hail threat is going to be for greater than 2-inch sized hail, and that is in the hatched area. For wind, we do have three 15% risk areas. We have one just in North Dakota. We've got one over in the Kentucky, Mississippi River Valley area. And we also have one over in the plains and parts of Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Colorado, Oklahoma, and Kansas, where we also have a SIG 1 wind risk, which is indicating greater than 73-mile-an-hour wind gusts in parts of far eastern Colorado, southwestern Nebraska, and western Kansas, as well as northwestern Oklahoma. So that's what we're looking at in terms of our risk area today. Now we're going to go over some warnings. We do have we have two destructive severe thunderstorm warnings. One is going to expire in 6 minutes. They are in separate areas. Okay. So this destructive severe thunderstorm warning here is going to expire in 6 minutes, and it is for 80-mile-an-hour damaging winds. I'm going to refresh the program here, see if I can get my warnings to show up on the map correctly. There we go. So this kind of skinnier warning is our destructive warning that's going to expire within the next 5 minutes here. And we do have a report over here of 79-mile-an-hour winds from a Messenet station. So that is where we got the 80-mile-an-hour winds from. And we're really seeing a lot of strong winds over down here near Brewster and Edson. That's going to be tracking to the east. I would expect a considerable wind threat from that, which we do have a severe thunderstorm warning with that for 70-mile-an-hour observed wind. So that is shown with the severe thunderstorm warning that we currently have out there. I am also looking at, we do have a little bit of an inflow here. Not really, it looked a little bit more concerning on the previous scan. But we have a little bit of very broad rotation right here. there isn't really many areas over here, as we just got a new scan, and the new scan shows it pretty much gone, which is good. That is very good. So not really looking at any kind of a tornado threat on this. Once again, this is in Kansas. So we do have a large, considerable severe thunderstorm warning here, stretching down to Russell Springs area, all the way up to Colby, Kansas, for 70-mile-an-hour winds. We're going to go to our other destructive severe thunderstorm warning that was just issued a little bit ago. This will go on for the next 50 minutes, with a tornado possible label on it. It is warned for the destructive part is actually for hail. We're looking at 2.75-inch in diameter hail from this, and that is radar indicated. So we're looking at that, but we're also looking at damaging 60-mile-an-hour winds as well, with the storm as it tracks to the southeast. We do currently have one tornado warning, and that is in Kentucky right now. Over here west of Hopkinsville, gonna take a look at the rotation on this. Not really seeing too much in terms of rotation on this at the moment. If I do have an area I'd watch, I would be watching just right here. That's gonna be tracking towards 139 here, as well as 164 roads. Road 139 and Road 164. That would be the area I'd watch. Not really a strong rotation. We have more of an RFD on this than an inflow. But if we do get more of an inflow, we could definitely see a tornado threat develop out of this. So, cannot rule out a tornado in this warning, as this warning was actually just canceled. So we no longer have a tornado warning here anymore. Which is good. That is very good. Very good to see.
There is a slight to a risk for excessive rainfall and localized flash flooding tonight, as some rainfall amounts could reach 4 to 7 inches over the
Okay, there we go. For our excessive rainfall, we do have an excessive rainfall outlook, which is a slight risk today, or tonight I should say, for many areas. We have three different slight risks. We have one in the Nebraska-Kansas area, and we also have one in the Mississippi River Valley, as well as parts of the Ohio Valley. And then we have one on the East Coast as well. So we're looking at a slight risk, at least 15% risk of seeing flash flooding within 25 miles of a given point. So we are looking at a chance of flash flooding today or tonight as well. So another thing to look out for. I'm gonna look through a couple of severe warnings here real quick. We've gone through our two destructive severe thunderstorm warnings. The destructive severe thunderstorm warning in Kansas does expire in just over 1 minute here. So this is no longer producing destructive winds anymore, and they did just update the warning that is kind of replacing that for 70-mile-an-hour observed winds. So not looking at 80-mile-an-hour winds anymore, just looking at 70-mile-an-hour winds, though we did just get a new report in here about 40-ish minutes ago. We got an 80-mile-an-hour wind report in Goodland. So this is our considerable severe thunderstorm warning here in Kansas that will go on for 1 hour 15 minutes. A very long-lasting severe thunderstorm warning here in Kansas. And we no longer have a destructive severe thunderstorm warning in Kansas anymore. I don't believe. Yep, that has been allowed to expire. Okay. Over here in North Dakota, got warnings not loading again. We're just going to do a quick refresh here. Quickly refresh our weather front here. So this warning in North Dakota is with a tornado possible. We do have our destructive severe thunderstorm warning right here. This is right in our destructive severe warning area. This is a considerable severe thunderstorm warning, including Tuttle, Wing, as well as Pettibone and Woodworth, as well as Robinson. Looking at a risk of 2.5-inch in diameter hail, as well as 60-mile-an-hour winds in this area here. Did just get, or we have a severe thunderstorm warning also over here in North Dakota for Foster and Stutzman counties, with a tornado possible label on it, but also a 70-mile-an-hour observed wind. Also, I should say, also warned for 70-mile-an-hour observed winds. And just quarter-sized hail. We do have our wind report over here of 66-mile-an-hour wind gust at 10 meters, measured by a wind station, gusts to 60 mile an hour at 3 meters. So definitely looking at a 70-mile-an-hour risk from this storm here. We do have another severe thunderstorm warning out in front of this as well. It is just 60-mile-an-hour winds here, though. We also have some severe thunderstorm warnings up here in Canada. We've had a couple severe storms over in Saskatchewan, and we've also got one over here in Alberta, near Red Deer. Got a couple cells that have popped up here in Canada, and we may have a little bit of rotation on this one over here, east of Red Deer, here in what is this? Alberta, Canada. So we may have a little bit of rotation over here in Canada right now. Kind of crazy to say. This severe thunderstorm warning over here in Canada, in Alberta, will go on for the next about 2 hours. We also have another one in Saskatchewan that will also go on for about 2 hours here. This is looking like a hail-producing storm. Gonna go over. We also have a severe thunderstorm warning over here in Ontario. There's gonna be east of the Detroit area, here in a kind of a peninsula here. So these storms are gonna be going into Lake Ontario, and we'll be tracking towards Ohio as well. This is gonna be kind of for damaging winds here. I believe we're looking at kind of 60-mile-an-hour winds in the Chatham-Kent area, or southeast of Chatham-Kent, that are just about to go over Lake Ontario here. So that is good to see that going offshore, but we do need to keep a little bit of an eye on this as it tracks towards Ohio. The kind of northeast of Cleveland area is kind of the direction I believe this is going. Let's see if we can double check that. It's kind of tracking a bit more towards Ashtabula, as well as Erie, Pennsylvania as well. It's kind of the direction it's more tracking towards. Do have a rotation report. Let me see time frame on this. When is this? 8:05 p.m. So this is about an hour ago. We did get a rotation report here in Iowa, actually. Kind of interesting. Not really seeing anything tornadic over there, though. We also have a rotation report over here near Chicago as well, kind of interestingly. Over here near Naperville, we're looking at what seems to be a wall cloud and a visible condensed funnel rotating slowly. And that was at 8:57, so that honestly was not too long ago. 8:57 would be about there. I'm not really seeing anything though. Kind of really odd. I'm not really sure I believe that, because there really aren't any storms in that area at the time of that report. And we also have actually a special weather statement over here in Wisconsin, north of Madison here, for the Poinet and Arlington areas, as well as Decorah and Portage. And what is this going to be for? This is going to be for 50-mile-an-hour winds going towards, going into Arlington right now. And this is going to be tracking towards the town of Bristol and Sun Prairie as well as DeForest, if this is to continue.
This will feel like 89 degrees. The wind was southwest at 8 miles an hour, and the barometric pressure.
Alright, let's go back. We did just get a new severe thunderstorm warning in North Dakota. That is a considerable severe thunderstorm warning for Burleigh County, North Dakota. For a considerable severe thunderstorm warning. We're going to wait for that to pop up. There it is. Oh, not that one. This will go on for the next 40 minutes here, northeast of Bismarck. This is for 60-mile-an-hour winds and 1.75-inch in diameter hail. For some reason, I don't know why, but our warnings have just been really weird. But this warning, with 1.75-inch hail, which is a considerable damage threat, just northeast of Bismarck for Burleigh County, will go on for the next 40-ish minutes. And these 1.75-inch hailstones will be tracking towards McKenzie, Menoken, as well as Apple Valley, North Dakota. Once again, this is northeast of Bismarck here. We're looking at a fair hail core here with those hailstones. My drawing tool is not working, but looking at those pinks as well as kind of blacks and whites is what we're looking at. Our destructive severe thunderstorm warning just to the east of that is still ongoing for the next 37 minutes. There, my drawing actually finally showed up. This warning goes on for the next 37 minutes, and the destructive damage threat is for 2.75-inch hail. So very, very destructive hail is currently with this storm right now. Kind of looking to see if I can see any of this hail on the correlation coefficient radar, but I'm not seeing too much right now. There's also just getting new severe thunderstorm warning for Logan, Kidder, as well as Stutzman counties in North Dakota as well. We'll wait for that to pop up here. There it is. That's going to be down here. This is a severe thunderstorm warning for Burleigh, Kidder, and Stutzman counties in North Dakota for the next 36 minutes. This does have a tornado possible tag, so remain alert of a possible tornado. And it is also warned for 60-mile-an-hour winds. Or, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong one. Where did this just go? There it is. I think this is it, right? Yeah, it is. Okay, so it does not have a tornado possible label on it. I stand corrected there. But it is for 60-mile-an-hour winds and 1.5-inch hail. For Logan, Kidder, Emmons, and Stutzman counties. That is for the next 51 minutes here in North Dakota. That includes a lot of places. Be ready. Here we go. Steele, Dawson, Tappan, Crystal Springs, Medina, Cleveland, Streeter, Gackle, as well as Napoleon. We're kind of looking at a cell out in front of this line of storms. Currently tracking to the east. Kind of see it here, and this is going to be tracking towards Streeter, Gackle, Cleveland, Medina, and Crystal Springs right now. This is currently tracking towards North Dakota Highway 30 here, near Streeter. This is for 60-mile-an-hour winds and 1.5-inch in diameter hail. So we just have one PDS severe thunderstorm warning right now. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 considerable severe thunderstorm warnings. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 normal severe thunderstorm warnings. So we have 14 current severe thunderstorm warnings in the United States, and then we have 1, 2, 3. We have 4 severe thunderstorm warnings currently in Canada right now. I'm gonna go back up here in Canada to the one northeast of Calgary near Red Deer. So we can see this kind of does have a little bit of a hook kind of shape on it and a little bit of rotation, I'd say, on this. It's kind of hard to tell though, but we may have a bit of rotation on the storm. The tracks to the east-southeast, to likely going to the south of Stettler. So this storm is currently tracking kind of that direction. It's not the best of my arrows, but let me try and redo that. That's better. It's kind of tracking in that direction. So it's tracking to the southeast, east of Red Deer. What is this? Alberta, I believe. Yeah, this is Alberta. So in total, we actually have 18 severe thunderstorm warnings across the U.S. and across Canada right now.
Damaging winds up to 60 to 70 miles per hour and hail up to $50 are the main risk.
Over here in Saskatchewan, Canada, we have 2 severe thunderstorm warnings. One to the north of Swift Current and one to the east of Swift Current. I believe these are all tracking also to the southeast. Yeah, they are. This one near Herbert, northwest of Herbert, is currently tracking to the southeast. This one over here is kind of tracking more just to the east, though. So that's near Swift Current, Saskatchewan there. And then I believe we also have a severe thunderstorm warning over in Ontario still, which we do east of Detroit, Michigan here. Most of these storms are now going over Lake Ontario, so that is a good sign. We'll see how severe they will be once they reach land and get back onto land in Ohio. So we'll see how that goes. But no threat for the time being, as it is currently crossing Lake Ontario. Or sorry, no, this is Lake Erie, isn't it? I think this is Lake Erie. Am I wrong? I think this is Lake Erie. I believe that's Lake Erie. I think this might be Ontario. Can't remember. No, this is Ontario over here. This is Erie. Okay, yeah, this is Erie. I got this.
Some thunderstorms may be severe with damaging winds and large hail late this evening. Lows in the mid-70s.
I had mentioned we are kind of watching our storms here in Missouri for a potential tornado threat. Not really looking at anything much for the time being, though. But we do have a bit of rotation over here near Vienna. Broad rotation for the time being, though. Very broad rotation. So nothing at all imminent on that storm. To the west of St. Louis.
Friday night, partly cloudy. A chance of showers and thunderstorms after midnight. Humid with lows in the lower 70s. Southwest winds around 5 miles an hour. Chance of rain 50%. Saturday, mostly sunny. A chance of showers in the morning, then showers likely with a chance of thunderstorms in the afternoon. Hot with highs in the upper
Just going back and forth here, back to North Dakota here, looking at radar.
Chance of rain 70%. Saturday night.
So we have these storms moving to the south and east right now.
Humid with lows in the upper 60s. Northeast winds around 5 miles an hour, becoming east after midnight. Chance of rain 50%. Sunday, mostly sunny with a chance of showers. A chance of thunderstorms in the afternoon. Hot with with highs in the mid-80s. Chance of rain 50%. Sunday night through Thursday, mostly clear. Hot. Lows in the upper 60s. Highs in the
Alright,
upper
I'm gonna have to take a quick second here. Quick break. So I gotta quickly do something here.
Remember, a severe thunderstorm watch means the conditions are favorable for the with
Let's see, what in the world was that? Alright, I'll be right back here.
While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA weather radio, commercial radio and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe weather information. Repeating, severe thunderstorm watch number 477 remains in effect until midnight Central Daylight Time Friday for the following counties: in Missouri, Dallas, Douglas, Greene, Laclede, Polk, Webster, and Wright. The current time is 9:31 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Now here is the hazardous weather outlook for portions of the Missouri, Ozarks, and extreme southeast Kansas. For tonight, weather hazards expected: marginal tornado risk, slight hail risk, marginal thunderstorm wind damage risk, elevated lightning risk, limited excessive heat risk.
Okay, we are back here. I am good. Everything I needed done. We should be good now. Just quickly doing one last thing, and then we should be completely good.
There is a slight to a 4 risk for excessive rainfall and localized flash flooding tonight, as some rainfall amounts could reach 4 to 7 inches over the eastern Ozarks. And now the extended outlook for the period Friday through Wednesday. There is a marginal to slight risk for severe thunderstorms Friday afternoon and evening, especially over the lake of the
Something up here. There we go.
Damaging winds up to 60 to 70 miles per hour and hail up to $50 are the main risk.
Alright.
Heavy rainfall,
We're good. Just pulling up some racing stuff. We're good though.
Marginal risk for severe thunderstorms and flooding exists south of Highway 60 Saturday afternoon.
Alright.
Spotter activation will not be needed through tonight. At 9 p.m. in Springfield, skies will clear.
Alright, we're gonna stay up here with North Dakota for the time being. Taking a look at our destructive storm. This destructive PDS severe thunderstorm warning will go on for the next 26 minutes here. And it does have a tornado possible label on it with 60-mile-an-hour winds and 2.75 inch in diameter destructive hail. Not really seeing any rotation for the time being, but we do need to remain alert for a possible tornado with this storm. But our main threat right now with this storm here is for our 2.75 inch in diameter destructive hail. Very, very, very damaging hail here in North Dakota. I'm gonna see if we can get our camera program working or not. Gonna try it. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. Gonna try it though. Although I don't know if we have any cameras anywhere that we need. I'm gonna take a quick look though. Yeah, not really looking at many cameras in the path of anything at the moment. We'll put on a South St. Louis camera maybe. See how the camera program works right now. Haven't used it in a good while, so I'm gonna try it. Just gonna try it. Which actually, that could be a bit better. If I can if I could get that fixed real quick. I'm gonna change a bit of coding real quick on my camera program. See if I can change the font, because I don't like the font that's currently on it. See if I can change it anywhere. I know there's a way you can, I just can't remember. Can't remember what you do. taking a quick look to see if I can find anything that would change it. Nope, not there. Might be in here though. Font family, here we go.
Hot with highs in the upper 80s. West winds around 5 miles an hour. Chance of rain 70%. Saturday night, a chance of thunderstorms.
Try that. We're gonna save that and see if we refresh this if it works or not. If it doesn't work, then that's okay. We'll survive. Camera program is actually a lot less laggy than it was earlier, so that is actually really nice. And it did not fix it. Okay. Oh, here we go. Grid slot picker title. Here we go. Just want aerial.
Lows in the upper 60s. Highs in the upper 80s. Severe thunderstorm watch number 477 remains in effect.
Try that. See if that works. Just changing a bit of coding here on our camera program. Try that. That may have fixed it. I'm not overly sure. I can't quite tell. I think it's better. Think so. Not really. I don't know. I know there's a way you can change it. Oh my gosh, there's actually a lot of places that it could be. Ew. Picker, no. Ticker. It would be a ticker, wouldn't it? Font family for OUI text. Be just Arial, but I don't know. Arial. I think I did that. Okay, we're gonna try that. Just trying a couple different things to see if we can get this a little different to my liking here. Just bear in mind here, or just bear with me, I mean. If we can get this fixed, that'd be, or get this how I want it to be. There we go. That is exactly what I wanted. Now it's an aerial, so it's a bit easier to read the text. So you have a Radar Omega camera over to the west of St. Louis there. I will say the latest update to the camera program added it so that it scrolls the text and it looks amazing. I love it. It's really nice. Also have some Hazcams as well we're gonna look through. They may not be working right now though. I'm gonna take another St. Louis camera, see what we can see on there.
A new flash flood warning has been issued.
We're gonna use that one for now. From slot 3 to slot 1. Our camera program's starting to lag here a little bit. It was working really well. Actually, no, it's just OBS as a whole is lagging. So it's not the camera program at all, which is really nice, because we've had issues with the camera program quite a lot lately. And to see it actually working is actually absolutely amazing. Alright, we got everything set up now, I believe. We've got racing on my other screen. gotta be watching the racing, you know. Got the supercars stream in Australia right now. It's an absolutely awesome series. I love watching it. It's one of my favorite series. Actually, I'd say it pretty much is. I've got a couple others that I really like though. Going through a bit of lag here. There we go. Whoa, we are fully frozen, and we may have just lost connection. What is happening? Why does this just suddenly happen? You good? We're gonna give it a second here. Just give it a second. Just let it be. Just let it be. See if this will work or not. Are we good? I think we're okay. Oh, it's probably because I still have the script editor, the coding editor. That usually lags a lot. I think we're okay. think we're okay. And that's good. Just double checking some things here. We're good. I think we're okay. Alright. That's good. Okay, we got another couple new severe thunderstorm warnings. I'm not quite exactly sure what they were. See what we get. We got a couple updates here. I see we got an update here in Kansas, north of Garden City, including Scott City here. This is gonna be for 60-mile-an-hour winds in our line of storms here. This is not really going to produce much of a tornado threat. It's going to be more of a line of storms, just producing high winds. We're looking at a couple of pockets, though, that we need to keep a close eye on. We are kind of in a radar hole here, though, so it's not really easy to tell anything in terms of any kind of rotation we have, so makes it a little difficult. Alright, let's go. We do still have that destructive severe thunderstorm warning over here in North Dakota for the next 18 minutes for Burleigh and Kidder counties. Does also still have that tornado possible label, though looking at velocities, I'm not really seeing at much that would be tornadic at the moment. We are right by the radar site, so we can see everything. I would keep an eye over here near McKenzie. We do have kind of a little bit of a hook-like shape. It's going to load. Nothing on velocity at the moment, but if I go back to reflectivity here, and if it loads, that is, we do kind of have a bit of a hook here north of McKenzie that may be something we want to keep an eye on. If we can get some winds going either direction, that could definitely be something that we need to keep an eye on here. East of Bismarck, and that is in North Dakota. I'm gonna go over real quickly here. I guess not really too much is happening at the moment. Nothing super crazy at the. We're gonna look at the risk for tomorrow. Actually, they did upgrade it to a slight risk now. Take a look real quick. We got one over here in the Texas and Oklahoma panhandles, as well as parts of Kansas, New Mexico, as well as Colorado. We got one there, and then we got one in very far eastern Kansas and the middle of Missouri as well. I don't think I'm going to be able to be live at all tomorrow. If I am, it'd be very little, but very unlikely I'd be able to be live at all. No tornado risk, per the SPC, or at least less than 2% chance. We do have a 15% hail risk, though, for parts of Kansas and Missouri there tomorrow. And for wind, I believe that's going to be more of the talking point. Yes, we can kind of see that. We have it there in Kansas and Missouri once again, but we also have it over in the Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Colorado, and New Mexico areas as well. So, looking at a wind and hail threat, nothing for a tornado for the time being. That could change tomorrow. I haven't looked at models though, so don't want to say too much. And then for Saturday, we aren't going to be able to be live at all this weekend because I'm not going to be home. It's kind of tomorrow. I'm going to be gone tomorrow night. And for the weekend. So I'd get back home late Sunday. That would be when we get home. But for Saturday, looking at another kind of a large marginal risk tomorrow, or for Sunday, kind of the same thing tomorrow. We kind of have a large risk area tomorrow. We have a little bit of a one in the Minnesota area as well. And today is definitely the most significant severe day. We do have that SIG hail threat. Actually, interestingly, our destructive storm is actually currently out of that area, which is kind of interesting. But so that kind of goes to tell that even if you aren't in a SIG area, you can still see significant severe weather. You cannot rule that out at all. You definitely cannot rule that out.
And now the extended outlook for the period Friday through Wednesday. There is a marginal to slight risk for severe thunderstorms Friday afternoon and evening.
Alright, gotta keep a close eye on our camera program here. Take a look again, see if we got anything that we want to use at all. We're gonna look at, actually, we've got quite a lot in Kentucky and Tennessee that we could use. Let's take a look real quick at where we have stuff currently. We have stuff kind of in the Bowling Green area, but nothing in that special weather statement. We do have cameras over here, though, that would be useful. So I'm gonna grab a camera that's out in front. The Radar Omega camera, we'll take this. This will work. Alright. And then put that in slot 1. As long as it loads, that will work pretty well. Otherwise, if it doesn't load, we've got another camera that we can use. It looks like it actually is not going to load, so we're going to grab one other camera. That's in the special weather statement, kind of southeast of Dover there in Tennessee. Oh, and it did load, so that's good. Do we have a 2-camera screen, or is it 3? It's 3. Okay, that's fine. There we go. Got a couple cameras. We'll grab one more just to fill it. Fill it with the third camera here real quick. What do we want to grab? We're gonna grab one that's. I kind of want to go somewhere else, but there really isn't any cameras in any kind of severe areas. Even though this isn't a severe area, it kind of does still have storms, though. Did just get a new severe thunderstorm warning as well in North Dakota. That's going to be Ransom, Cass, and Barnes counties here for 60-mile-an-hour winds, as well as 0.88-inch sized hail. So that is not severe, but we are looking at severe winds. So 60-mile-an-hour winds is going to be tracking towards Valley City, Cuba, Fingal, Alice, Enderlin, North Dakota, Fort Ransom, Nome, Catherine, and Litchfield. And Enderlin, for clarity, is where we had the EF5 last year. So that is where we are having these storms going through. That is the area of North Dakota. I kind of just want to check real quick. Look at storms and where they are over here. We need to go further. There we go. Kind of looking in this area. We have a lot of cameras in this area. That's why I'm looking quite a bit. I'm just not sure what I want. I mean, there's a lot of rain overall. What do I want to do? I'm not overly sure right now. We have a camera down here in Jackson. Actually, that wouldn't be a bad idea. Take one down here. We kind of have some storms in the Jackson area, so we'll grab that. There we go. We got 3 cameras now, just to fill it up. That works. All right. Did just get a new considerable severe thunderstorm warning over here in Kansas for Thomas, Sheridan, and Gove counties, or Gove or Gove, for 70-mile-an-hour observed winds. So we have observed winds of 70 miles an hour going through Kansas here. You can really see that on velocities there as well. Wow. This is a considerable damage threat. Hail is not really a factor in this. It's really just wind. So 70-mile-an-hour winds. North of Oakley is really the area I'm really watching. Kind of the Rexford, Menlo, Hoxie, Grainfield, and Grinnell. I think you're going to get the worst of the winds by looking at velocity here. But even if you aren't in those areas and you are in this warning, you need to be very weather aware and take shelter, as we are going to have significant winds. Upwards of at least 70-mile-an-hour wind, or sorry, at least 60-mile-an-hour winds going through any area of this warning. We're just looking at kind of the northern half of this warning, kind of taking the hit of 70-mile-an-hour winds. Maybe a bit further south than half. I don't know. Around the Grainfield and Grinnell areas, I'd say just south of that would kind of be the cutoff point for now. I'm not saying that's not gonna. If you are south of that, that doesn't mean you aren't gonna get it, but that's just kind of what I'm thinking right now.
Southeast Kansas. For tonight, weather hazards expected. Marginal tornado risk. Slight hail risk. Marginal thunderstorm wind damage risk. Elevated lightning risk. Limited excessive heat risk. Elevated excessive rainfall risk discussion. There is a marginal 1 of 5 risk for severe thunderstorms this evening into tonight with
Alright, we're gonna look.
to 60 to 70 miles per hour as the
See
primary
how our cameras do. I'm seeing quite a bit of buffering.
and weak tornadoes.
They seem good right now though, so we'll leave it. Give it a second. See how they go. If it doesn't work, we'll go back down to one camera. Just focus on one camera at the time. But they look okay. They're updating on their own when they're refreshing on their own, I guess I should say, which is good. That is kind of what we want to see. So we did have 80-mile-an-hour winds go through the Goodland area in Kansas. And likely also the Edson area. These winds have kind of weakened a bit, now down to 70-mile-an-hour winds, but they are definitely still very strong winds, to say the least. As this line of storms is tracking to the east in Kansas.
Temperature was 83, the dew point 73, and the relative humidity 72%. This made it feel like 89 degrees. The wind was southwest at 8 miles an hour, and the barometric pressure was 29.87 inches and rising. Around the region, at Joplin, it was clear.
Alright, I believe we have a special marine warning. Yeah, we do. We have a special marine warning over here near Cleveland, Ohio, for these storms that have moved off of Canada. They are now crossing the international border here into the United States. And these storms are going to be tracking towards Cleveland, Euclid, Mentor, Ashtabula, as well as Kannon. Kannon? I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but we did just get a new severe thunderstorm warning over here in North Dakota, a fairly large warning. It is that warning that is flickering there. It is the new warning for Logan, Kidder, Lemoore, and Stutsman counties. This will go on for the next hour, 22 minutes, so a very, very long severe thunderstorm warning has just been issued here for a considerable damage threat, with 70-mile-an-hour winds as well as 1.75-inch hail. So we've got very large hail on this storm as well as very high winds. This is tracking to the southeast, I believe. Yes, it is. So it's kind of tracking more towards Jamestown. Is kind of in the in the path of this. Charlotte, Montpelier, kind of that area is kind of in the path of this. But once again, even if you aren't in those areas, as long as you're in the warning, you should be taking shelter, as you will be seeing likely be seeing some level of severe weather with this. We do still have our destructive severe thunderstorm warning for the next 6 minutes, though it looks like the hail has shrunk quite a bit, in my opinion. Not really seeing as severe of hail, so we're probably going to see this warning expire and probably be replaced with a less significant warning. It is currently warned for 2.75-inch hail. I'm not saying there isn't that, but looking at radar, it doesn't look like we have that for the time being here. We did just get a tornado warning up in Alberta. Is this? No, this is not what I was looking at. Is it? It was near Fox Creek, wasn't it? No. Yeah. No. No, this is the one I was watching down here near Red Deer. Yeah, that's the one I was looking at. Got quite the hail on the storm over here, east of Red Deer as well, actually. But our tornado warning up here in Alberta, at quite the hook hook structure on this. I know this warning is very deceiving. It is very large for what this is. It is kind of tracking. If I were to make a warning like the US, it would probably be something like that. I know that's more of a rectangle, but it'd probably be, I don't know, like, kind of like this. That's kind of the track I'm looking at for the storm. So this storm is tracking to the southeast here in Alberta, Canada, and and we have quite the hook echo on it. We gotta take a look at velocities here and see what we're looking at. We actually have quite an area of rotation on the storm at the moment. So this is a storm that I would keep an eye out. I know it is very far north. It is in Alberta. But this is a storm that could definitely produce a tornado here in Canada. Our overlay does not work with Canada, so you're not going to see anything on there, but nevertheless, we do have a tornado warning up here in Alberta, Canada here.
Remember, a severe thunderstorm watch means the conditions are favorable for the development.
I know we need to focus on the US, mainly focus on the US though.
While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio, commercial radio.
I don't know, I'm going to say, the camera program does buffer every once in a while. But I am going to say it does work quite well right now. I am pretty happy with how it's working. Oh, that middle camera just went black, but it should, in theory, it should fix itself. We're gonna kind of testing that today. Kind of testing that. So our top warning, which is the destructive warning, is going to expire in 2 minutes, actually 3. We've got about just under 3 minutes here on this warning for Burleigh and Kidder County for destructive hail. Once again, it does not look like we anymore have destructive hail on the storm anymore. So this is definitely just going to be allowed to expire. We do have a warning kind of out in front of us for 60-mile-an-hour winds and 2-inch sized hail, so I think that's kind of just going to take place of this. Do actually have a 16-mile-an-hour wind report as of about just under a half an hour ago. 63-mile wind gust measured at 10 meters. So we just got a new severe thunderstorm warning for Finney and Kearney. Keeney? I can't see it well. But severe thunderstorm warning in Kansas. We'll take a look at it when it pops up on the map here. There it is. It is for Finney and Kearney counties in Kansas for the next 46 minutes. This is to the east of Syracuse. This is replacing a old special weather statement. Wait for outlines to show up. There we go. So this is going to include Garden City, Holcomb, as well as Deerfield and Lakin. So that is a new severe thunderstorm warning here in Kansas for 60-mile-an-hour winds, including Finney and Kearney counties. And this severe thunderstorm warning will go on for the next 46 minutes. So if you are in this warning, make sure you are taking shelter, as we're going to have significant winds moving off to the east towards the Garden City area, as well as Lakin, Deerfield, and Holcomb. Holcomb? I think it's Holcomb. Holcomb. I don't know. These storms are currently impacting Heartland right now. We're going to take a look at velocities here. We aren't looking at it in terms of a tornado threat, but looking at this, it is very, very contaminated. As we are in a radar hole, this is showing we are in kind of a bit of a radar hole here, but we do definitely have significant winds, I believe, on this. Upwards of 60-mile-an-hour winds.
Here is your National Weather Service forecast for southwest Missouri, including the cities of Springfield, Branson, Lebanon, and surrounding communities. Tonight, mostly cloudy late this evening, then becoming partly cloudy. A chance of showers and thunderstorms late this evening, then a chance of showers with a slight chance of thunderstorms after midnight. Some thunderstorms may
The severe thunderstorm watch that is in this area does go for 5 hours here, all the way until 3 a.m. As we just hit 10 o'clock Central Time. This will go until 3 a.m. Central Time, with a with the main risk being winds, which we are definitely seeing with this line of storms currently. Hail is still on the table, but it is not as likely as seeing severe winds, and even significant winds, upwards of 75 plus mile an hour winds as well, is also possible with this, as we are seeing 70 mile an hour severe thunderstorm warnings being issued for this line. Nothing 80 mile an hour yet, as we no longer have a PDS severe thunderstorm warning, by the way. So the PDS severe thunderstorm warning in North Dakota has been allowed to expire. So we now have just some tornado possible severe thunderstorm warning. Where is that? We have a tornado possible severe thunderstorm warning in Missouri right now. Okay. There's near Rolla. Actually, we have kind of a hook echo on this. We're gonna look. We do have some rotation on this. Right over Rolla right now. So we just got a severe thunderstorm warning up here in Manitoba for the next 2 hours. Take a look here, see if we can see anything. Okay. So severe thunderstorm warning. Gotta love our Canadian warnings. If once again, if I were to draw a warning, it would probably just be like this, something like this. But at least we have a severe thunderstorm warning up here. Most of this warning isn't gonna be impacted at all. Just really the northeast side. Looking at quarter-sized hail and heavy rain on the storm, according to Environment Canada. This is in Manitoba until 10 p.m. In Manitoba, which is 12 a.m. Central Time. So this will go on for the next 2 hours, which is honestly really absurd, but it'll probably be canceled within like 30 minutes, in my opinion. I want to go over real quick. If we go to model here, we're looking at very, very significant, or we are looking at very, very hot weather coming up. We're going to take a quick look at this, at our temperatures here. I'm going to go to our main here so that we can see it a bit better. But we are looking at, if we play this out, this is Friday. We're looking at pretty hot temperatures in the Oklahoma City, Weatherford area, as well as Stillwater, reaching upwards of 103 degrees. But we're going to be looking at, if we keep going here, we're looking at some very hot temperatures up here in North Dakota, South Dakota, as well as Montana and Wyoming, looking at upwards of 106 degree Fahrenheit. I think I said mile an hour down there. Degree Fahrenheit temperatures. Now, if we go into the Sunday, look at this. We're looking at upwards of 113 in Miles City, Montana. Very, very hot weather coming up in the northern plains there. That's gonna stick with us. We're gonna have a high pressure system going over. And look at this. This is widespread hot weather here. Over 100 mile an hour, going from South Dakota all the way down into Texas. And this is just very hot weather here. We're looking at in the future here. I mean, this is quite a far out, but Thursday of next week, this is very, very far out. But about a week from now, we're looking at possibly 115-degree Fahrenheit weather, which is very crazy, very crazy. Looking over here in Europe, I know they've had very hot weather. It doesn't look as bad as it was earlier. Still very hot weather, nevertheless though. So, if we go upper air, we're gonna look at 850. Would probably be best here. Getting this to load here for us.
The temperature was 81, the dew point 73, and the relative humidity 76%. The wind was south at 7 miles an hour.
Is this? This is what I want, is it?
At Rolla, a thunderstorm was reported with a temperature of 73. At Joplin, it was clear with a temperature of 84.
I don't know, I'm not able to get this what I
Partly
want.
cloudy with a temperature of 89.
That's okay, that's okay.
Across the Midwest,
Alright,
at
I'm gonna go back to radar
it was
here.
clear
Back
with a
to our
temperature of
coverage.
79. It was partly cloudy with a temperature of 87 at Little Rock and 77 at Lake of the Ozarks. At St. Louis, it was mostly cloudy with a temperature of 78. Once again, at 10 p.m. in Springfield, it was 81 degrees
Okay,
under clear skies.
gotta clear our drawings here.
Weather Service forecast for Southwest Missouri
Top warning on weather front is currently our tornado warning in Alberta. We're gonna look at a rotation. We definitely still have rotation on this little cell here. So we have a good inflow and a good RFD on it. Rear flank downdraft, that is. And this is tracking to the southeast, south of Barhead.
Some thunderstorms may be severe with damaging winds and large hail.
So that is our current tornado warning in Alberta right now. No, we don't cover Canada too much, but I do like covering it when we can. It is kind of nice to cover it. Top warning in the United States is currently a considerable severe thunderstorm warning in North Dakota here for 70-mile-an-hour winds. That is this very large severe thunderstorm warning, by the way. It is warned for 70-mile-an-hour winds as well as 1.75 inch in diameter hail. Alright, we're gonna, kind of forgot to do it. We can go back to our 3-camera layout again. There we go. Our middle camera seems to have just stopped working, so we're gonna manually refresh this, see if we can get it back. If not, that's okay. We got quite the lightning show though in Jackson, Tennessee. If we go over to the Jackson, Tennessee area, we do have a severe thunderstorm watch in this area. That's kind of down here. I don't think it's under the watch. Where is Jackson, Tennessee? Where is it? I know it's in here. It's kind of in the Lexington area, I'm pretty sure. But kind of got some storms going through there. Nothing severe, though. Nothing severe in any of our cameras right now. Doesn't look like that camera's going to load, so. Let me see if we have any cameras real quick in the eastern Missouri area. So we're going to clear that one. We're going to clear that one too. We're going to move this one to slot 1. See if we have any cameras over here. Nothing near our severe thunderstorm warning right now, actually, which is kind of annoying. Wish we had something, but only so much we can do. We have some storms in the St. Louis area, which we do have a camera over here in Hillsboro. Where's Hillsboro? Hillsboro near Festus. Alright, that's going to be in here. Alright, we can take that camera. That'll be a good one to have. We'll take our other one in the St. Louis area as well. We've got some storms in this area as well. There we go. That'll work. Just got a severe thunderstorm warning for Phillips County, Missouri. I believe that's going to be this one here. Let's go. Double check that. Wait and see for when that pops up here on the map. This is kind of a storm we're kind of keeping an eye on here, with a little bit of a hook and some rotation currently over Rolla. It is currently broad rotation for the time being, though. So, yes, new severe thunderstorm warning is over here in Missouri for Phelps County, with observed 60-mile-an-hour winds as well as 1-inch in diameter hail. We did also just get a new severe thunderstorm warning, considerable severe thunderstorm warning in Kansas. Can't wait for that to pop up. That's going to be with our line of storms, though, in western Kansas. Just waiting for that warning to pop up here. It's not going to be that one. That's just an update. Unless if it is for the update. I don't think so. May have been. May have been for that update. This severe thunderstorm warning has been condensed to Oakley, Monument, Elkader, as well as Gem and Colby for Thomas and Logan counties here in Kansas for 70-mile-an-hour observed winds and 1 inch in diameter hail. I think that is what it went off for, is the update to this considerable warning, by the way. Does look like it to me. Gotta remember we have cameras on the left side. Don't want to be cutting stuff off. It's a little difficult. Little difficult to remember that. Over here in your roller, though, inflow is not quite as definitive as it was a little bit ago. It is kind of being a little bit cut off here. But we need to keep an eye out. We do still have broad rotation on the southeast side of Rolla right now here in Missouri. Currently broad, though. Nothing imminent on the storm here in Missouri near St. James and Rolla.
Damaging winds up to 60 to 70 miles per hour and hail up to $50 are the main risk. Heavy rainfall and localized flooding will also be possible. A marginal risk for severe thunderstorms and flooding exists south of Highway 60 Saturday afternoon. Spotter information statement. Spotter activation will not be needed through tonight. At 10 p.m. in Springfield, skies were clear. The temperature was 81, the dew point 73, and the relative humidity 76%. The wind was south at 7 miles an hour.
Okay.
Barometric pressure was 29.8.
We're good. Just updating a couple of my things here, and then we're good. Update this, update that.
With a temperature of 84. At Tulsa, it was
And
partly
that's
cloudy with a temperature of 89.
good, okay. And that's good as well, okay.
At Kansas City, it was clear with a temperature of 79. It was partly cloudy with a temperature of 87 at Little Rock and 77.
Alright, latest scan was at 10:09. We should be getting a new one in here shortly.
Once again, at 10 p.m. in Springfield, it was 81 degrees under clear skies.
Kind of surprised we haven't gotten one. It's a little bit annoying. Should be getting one here fairly soon, though.
And surrounding communities. Tonight, mostly cloudy late this evening, then becoming partly cloudy. A chance of showers and thunderstorms late this evening, then a chance of showers with a slight chance of thunderstorms after midnight. Some thunderstorms may be severe with damaging winds and large hail late this evening. Lows in the mid-70s. South winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Chance of rain 50%. Friday, mostly sunny with a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms.
We just got a new considerable severe thunderstorm warning in Kansas. Go over to that. Oh, we have been actually getting updates. I'm just not using the weather front right. Good job, me. Very proud. Still have broad rotation southeast of Rolla, though. It's just got a new considerable severe thunderstorm warning over here. That is going to be for Scott, Finney, and Lane counties for 70-mile-an-hour winds. That is a considerable severe thunderstorm warning with a considerable damage threat. if you're in this warning, definitely get into a sturdy building. Just get into shelter if possible. Driving, just pull over if conditions get too bad. Semi should definitely pull over, as there's definitely a wind risk that would definitely tip over a truck, a semi truck, that is, or anything with a tall, kind of boxy trailer. This warning does go until 11:15 Central, so this will go on for an hour. And this does include Alameda, Dighton, as well as Healy. That is in Kansas. We're gonna go back to that Missouri storm with the tornado possible. Does it? No. Does it have a? No, it does not have a tornado possible label on it anymore. Okay. That's interesting. I'm not really seeing too much in terms of on reflectivity, but on velocity, we do definitely, in my opinion, I'd say we definitely have a bit of rotation. If we go up in tilts, let's go and check up in tilts. If we go up and up, not really seeing too much in my opinion. Really at the lowest tilt, we're kind of seeing just extremely broad rotation here. So I kind of don't disagree on removing that tornado possible label on the storm. This is still an area we want to keep an eye on though. Near Rolla. Latest scan has it even broader, so.
Now here is the hazardous weather outlook for portions of the Missouri, Ozarks, and extreme southeast Kansas. For tonight, weather hazards expected. Marginal tornado risk. Slight hail risk. Marginal thunderstorm wind damage risk. Elevated lightning risk.
Do you have a special weather statement currently on the south side of Cape Girardeau? Cape Girardeau, Missouri here. Looking at some 50-mile-an-hour winds here. Nothing severe for the time being though. So, and that will be, these storms will be going into Unity, Mountain City, as well as Olmsted. And we'll be tracking into Kentucky, as well as Illinois.
There is a marginal to slight risk for severe thunderstorms Friday afternoon and evening, especially over the Lake of the Ozarks region.
Well, let's go back up to North Dakota. We haven't been up here in a while. We only have 2 severe thunderstorm warnings at the moment. We're gonna find these out here so I can get the counties right. This one over here for Logan, Kidder, Lamar, and Stutzman counties will go on for the next about hour with 70-mile-an-hour winds and 1.75-inch hail as these storms move to the east. And then our other severe thunderstorm warning in North Dakota currently is for Ransom, Cass, and Barnes County with 60-mile-an-hour observed winds and 1-inch hail. And we can see that 60-mile-an-hour observed wind report right here, and that came in at 10:03 from the SPC Storm Prediction Center. That is a 58-mile-an-hour wind gust.
Elsewhere across the Midwest, at Kansas City, it was clear with a temperature of 79. At Little Rock, it was partly cloudy with a temperature of 87. It was mostly cloudy with a temperature of 77 at Lake. Severe thunderstorm watch number 477 has been canceled for the following counties in Missouri: Dallas, Greene, Polk, and Webster. Repeating, the severe thunderstorm watch number 477.
You can hear the EAS over here in Missouri here, as this severe thunderstorm watch has been condensed a bit. I believe Springfield is no longer in one. I'm not sure if they were in it, but they are no longer in one. It was just got a couple counties on this western side that are no longer in a severe thunderstorm watch here in Missouri, southwestern kind of area of Missouri. I'm gonna see if we have any other EAS site that I want to use real quick. Let's see. I'd like one in Kansas, but we don't have one currently in the Kansas area, so. This is a new site I'm using, and it is growing. We'll say it is a growing site, so hopefully it adds more stations, I guess you can say. I'm gonna refresh it here. I wanna get that Missouri one back up here. There we go.
0.40 megahertz.
There we go. I got it. We're good.
WXL 40 provides the people of Southwest Missouri with the latest
Is that too loud?
watches, and warnings from
It's
the
louder
National
than it was
Weather Service
earlier.
in Springfield,
I don't want it too loud.
If you have problems with reception of this
I think that's better.
please contact the radio
Yeah, that's good. Alright.
or call us at
I like it. I like it just a little bit of background noise, so it's not just dead silent when I'm not talking, you know? I will say these streams will be a lot easier to do when we have a storm chaser. When we have a storm chaser live with us, we do have John McKinney that is with us, and we just got Kannon Kalton, so we'll have Kannon on some streams when he is live as well. So that's nice to see. We also have one more. I'm going to double check the name. I just got him yesterday. Literally just got him yesterday, so I don't think he's streamed at all yet. It is Outbreak Weather. So Outbreak Weather will get him if he chases anything live. So he did give us the green light for that. So that is nice. That is very, very nice. I currently have three chasers, or two kind of full-time chasers, I'd say.
South winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Chance of rain 50%. Friday, mostly sunny with a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms. Hot with highs in the low.
We do still have a tornado warning up in Alberta right now. Let me take a look real quick. The storm has kind of gone out of our warning. We did have a north split off of the storm, so the storm has really fallen apart here. Still have some rotation. It is not as strong as it was earlier, I'd say, though.
Saturday, mostly sunny. A chance of showers in the morning, then showers likely with a chance of thunderstorms in the afternoon.
So that has currently left the tornado warning in Alberta.
West winds around 5 miles an hour. Chance of rain 70%. Saturday night, a chance of thunderstorms in the evening. Partly cloudy.
Right, back down here in the United States. Gonna take a look over here in Lake Erie. We do still have a special marine warning out here, as these storms are tracking towards the Ohio border right now. Likely gonna go towards Geneva and Ashtabula. Ashtabula. Ashtabula? I think it's Ashtabula. That name just messes me up.
Severe thunderstorm watch number 477 has been canceled.
Alright, let's see. Some of the streams I'm watching are ending, so I'm just getting a couple more streams up here if we can. Be nice.
Severe thunderstorm watch number 477 remains in effect until midnight Central Daylight Time Friday for the following counties in Missouri: Douglas, Laclede, and Wright. Remember,
alright, let's see. Get a stream up here.
For the development of severe weather, including large hail and damaging winds in and close to the watch area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing
Alright, there we go.
conditions and
That'll
listen for
work.
later statements and possible warnings.
Just to have something up here. Alright.
Weather radio, commercial radio and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe weather information.
We do still have our line of storms currently tracking across Kansas with 70-mile-an-hour winds. It's definitely our main area of severe weather right now. We do have some still hailstorms up here in North Dakota with, what is it? That's with, not that one. Where's our 1.75-inch hail? And we just got a new tornado warning in Alberta. It is for what I was looking at earlier. Is this near? No, it's not. Okay, it's up here. Alright, so new tornado warning in Alberta here. It's gonna be near 28 and 611 roads. So there's a new tornado warning there in Alberta. We just got a new severe thunderstorm warning in Kansas for 60-mile-an-hour winds, as well as 1-inch sized hail. So they are downgrading this from 70-mile-an-hour winds. This is just going to be 60-mile-an-hour winds now. So we went from 80 to 70, now down to 60-mile-an-hour winds. So this line of storms is currently weakening, on a weakening trend, by what we've been getting warnings with.
Weather hazards expected. Marginal tornado risk. Slight hail risk. Marginal thunderstorm wind damage risk. Elevated lightning.
Alright, seeing these line of storms kind of weakening here, I'm probably going to end the stream off here. Thank you to anyone who watched. If you did enjoy, please like and subscribe. That's the best thing you can do to get us out there and support the channel. We are trying to grow right now, and thank you to anyone watching, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.